I got to tell you guys, I am so incredibly grateful for this, not just this room of people, not just group of people. There's an entire other group of people right out there, right? The Facebook page, 2,500 people. And we've got even more people outside of that, looking at our industry, living in our industry, asking the same questions we are. Why does it have to be like this? Why can't it be better? I am so grateful that we are in a time, this great convergence of social media, technology, communication. We have never communicated at this high level, at this high frequency, ever in humanity. We're not alone in the feelings that we have of disgruntlement, right? And the insurance company's out to get us. But the reason this group of people exists now is because we finally have the ability to come together and communicate in a very profound way. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I get to spend time with the kings and queens of the restoration industry for the next 2 days. And I want each and every one of you to step into that role. You need to own that. You need to own the fact that we are leaders. We're not order takers, Ben Jessison, right? We're not order takers. We are leaders. We are contractors. We are servants. The best leaders are servants. Who do we serve? We serve our clients. We serve our employees. I'm incredibly grateful for that. I am fundamentally aware that I am not worthy of this. This is not me. This is us. I stepped into the role of the lightning rod, and you're all the electrons, and you came to it, and we are thunder. We are thunder. Let that sink in. As most of you probably had a similar realization over time, I had a realization that I was not leading my own life. And I wish this, you ever have the realizations that change your entire life in an instant? Do they happen when you're sitting on a beach with a foo-foo drink in your hand and the waves are crashing? You're like, I'm changing my life. No, never happens. I'm going to tell you something, and I'm not trying to be overly dramatic, but I came to the realization that I was not leading my own life when I had a gun to my head. That gun was mine, and it was my finger on the trigger. And I'm sitting there at a spot I picked out, going, this is it. There's this funny thing, though. Our brains are wired to keep us alive. Our brains are, just the whole of our existence, right? It exists to keep us alive. So my brain says, wait a minute, just hold on. Let's not get rash here. You just said, and this is the inner dialogue, obviously, you just said you don't want to live this life. It's like, yeah, I'm done. I'm miserable. I am miserable. I am done with this life. And my brain said, well, is this your life or somebody else's? It gave me pause. Good pause, thankfully. And I came to the realization in that moment I was leading somebody else's version of my life. I was leading my life by somebody else's expectations, somebody else's rules. I wasn't being the father that somebody else wanted me to be. I wasn't being the husband that somebody else wanted me to be. I was measuring my success in business and life by somebody else's metrics. I put the gun down, obviously. I'm here, right? My life will never be the same because in that instant, I chose my life in everything I do. So yeah, when someone comes, I see problems in our industry. I see problems in the business that I run. And I ask, why is that problem there? Whose rule put that there? Is it my rule? No? All right then, that means we can change it. That means we can change it. That's what we're here for. To run our businesses and our lives by our rules. Screw anyone else's POM score or metric. POM scores don't let me sleep better at night. What makes me sleep better at night is knowing that I left it all on the field that day. That I can go to my boys, they're 8 and 9, and say, your daddy is doing everything he can to succeed for himself and you. And I am leading by example. I am not taking orders on how to lead my life. Any way, shape, or form. All right. Thank you.